Hello guys, welcome to the Train Parrot. I want to discuss very quickly why are we holding up in here at this level of 64 and what needs to happen for a continuation. I remind you that if we have a continuation, the CPR monthly model is showing us a range of 100%. That means that to the upside, we have a potential full target of 82 for the month of May. And on the lower end, we have 42. So it's a 40K range for the month. But in order for the price to continue going higher, the first thing that we need to do is to overcome two big challenges. The challenge number one, as you can see, the point of control, this red line, is located precisely where we are being rejected. And that is not a coincidence. A few days before, at 67, the point of control was located precisely there, together with the anchor VWAP. That means that that was an area where people are placing loads of orders, and many sell orders push the price from 67 to 56. And this could happen once again. So that's why we need to keep all our eyes in what's going on here. We are showing some signs of resistance here, some signs of weakness at this level. So that's why I want us all to keep an eye on this level of rejection. Let me zoom in and show you so you believe me how strong is that level. The point of control is going to change slightly as I change the visible range in the chart, but I remind you that that was located at 64. And 64 is also the central pivot of the CPR monthly, and is rejecting the price 4 times. So it's clearly a rejection right there. And in terms of the rejection in the momentum, we see a similar thing. I remind you that yesterday we were really happy with the breakout being above this global resistance at the top, represented by this yellow trend line. And at the moment, we lost it, and we not only lost that one, but we also lost the local one, the upwards sloping trend line, and we are currently facing that as a resistance in the Bitcoin price. So this can still climb higher. It could easily do something like this, and then dump from there. But the main point is that the momentum on the 4-hour is currently being lost, unless something changes dramatically, which I will let you know on Twitter. Let me show you at the same time what's going on with the daily. The daily is looking very strong. So this is the good news. I already update you on Twitter. I always do that on Trading Parrot handle. On Twitter, you're going to find me, and you're going to be the first one to know. This is looking strong because there was a breakout on the daily. It did a continuation. Now it's going sideways. I'm not surprised. It's a Sunday. But I remind you that then we have this resistance at located at 53 on the other side. So that's why it's slowing down, because it's also facing resistance very soon on the daily. So I want us to keep an eye on the 4-hour. This 4-hour is going to tell everything. If we manage to go back into the range here, we could see some more upside, but things are starting to look a little bit weak at this point. I think that we might see some sideways as well. I don't discard that, but very careful, because a rejection at these levels is the perfect recipe. If we stay too long here and we don't get above these levels, it's potentially going to push us back lower, and that's the perfect recipe to go and meet, this 55 or this 51. I'm not saying selling. I'm still holding my positions, but as I'm going through Sunday, I'm paying attention on what's next. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, hit the like. And before I let you go, I'm going to show you as well the alts. The alts are doing something very similar, but in the alts, it lost the support on the momentum. is right now below that. It hasn't tested it as a resistance. It still has a potential to go higher here and touch it as a resistance before the final rejection. And why do I care about that? Because the previous time that we did something like this, of course, we did many more bounces to the upside, but once we got the rejection on the trend line, we saw this move on the alts that flash 1/3 of the market cap of total 3. That was a huge reversal, and it did a higher high. Yes, sure. You can see that here there's a higher low, sorry. But now we are at the same point doing a double top on the total 3, and that's why we are seeing now this rejection. We are at a level of 60, so there could still be more upside pointing towards the lower 70s, possibly around here, but I believe that that is going to potentially become another channel coming down here, losing the momentum. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.